What is up, YouTube? How's it been? I have not made a video in so long. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry about that, even though nobody probably cared, but I just had some issues with it, you know? And I go into depth with that in my video, so continue watching if you want to hear why I haven't made videos. But let's just get started with this chit-chatty-ish get ready with me. I share some new techniques on my face makeup, and then the rest of the makeup is just kind of chit-chatty get ready with me. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and don't get too scared in the next clip. That was so stupid. Oh my god. Alright. Peace. Boo! Did I scare you from the intro till now? Yeah, I bet I did. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. The first thing I'm going to do is prime my skin. Funny story. I broke this. This is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. It was a tragedy. I don't like to talk about it, but I've still been using it. Like, making it work. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just gonna take like that much. Normally I would just take one pump. So if you have this and it's not broken, use one pump. And I'm gonna start by just applying this all over my face. I surprisingly love this primer. Normally I don't like to look oily at all. Like, I really don't. But with the summer comes a nice summer glow, and I'm all about it. So for foundation, I've been mixing these two foundations right here. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. I take just that much, like a little tiny pea-sized amount, not a full pump. You don't need that much of this foundation. And that's in the shade 04 Medium Beige. And that's pretty dark for me, and so I mix it with one of my lighter foundations. This is the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation in Vanilla 06. So the reasons I mix these two foundations, I just take about 3 drops of that one. The reasons I mix these two foundations is they're like complete opposite foundations. The Milani is darker, thicker, more oily, and has more coverage. And the Total Control Drop Foundation is thinner, lighter, and has way less coverage, and it's like a more powdery finish. It's not as oily. So I like to mix the two to get the perfect foundation, and it looks gorgeous on my skin. So I'm just taking a little Morphe small stippling brush just to kind of get that everywhere that I want it. And then I'm going to go in with my new Holy Grail foundation brush. This is the Morphe G36. And I'm just gonna, let me grab my mirror, sorry guys. I just blend this in to my face, and it takes no time at all to blend out. It really doesn't. And I do use this with a sponge sometimes too. It just sort of depends. And yeah, that's been my new current foundation obsession. It's great. So as you can see, that gives me a nice even layer of coverage. I don't put that much coverage on because in the summer I really don't like that much coverage. So this is all I'm really going for. Okay, next I'm going to do my concealer. And today I'm just going to use the Maybelline Fit Me because I don't need extreme coverage, and my Tarte Shape Tape is way too light for me, and I bought it like in the winter, and then I kind of got a tan come summertime, and now I just have a full tube and it's way too light for me. But I have Fit Me that matches me, so I'm just gonna use that. And I do not use a lot of concealer because I don't want to cover up any of my freckles, which it still does, but that's my biggest pet peeve about wearing foundation and concealer in the summer is, like, I love my freckles and it makes me look tan, and covering it up is just, it doesn't, I don't think it even looks good, honestly. But gotta do what you gotta do. You still gotta put foundation on, you know. It's kind of important when it comes to putting a full face of makeup on. And also, I don't like to use an extremely light color in the summer because, you know, you want to look tan. You want to take advantage of the time that you're tan, so you don't want something that's super light on you because that's just going to take away from it. This concealer is like a shade or two lighter than my skin tone. It looks really light on camera, but it's just a perfect match. Next, I'm just going to take my Airspun Translucent Extra Coverage Setting Powder, and I still use this, it's my baby. And I'm just going to take it on the tip of my sponge and just set that concealer that I put down. I don't know why it is that I think this, but I feel like this setting powder smells like Coca-Cola. Like, is that weird? Does anybody think that? And then I take it in between, like on my nose, in between my eyebrows, around the corners of my face, because I feel like when I get oily and it's like on the sides of my face and then it like touches my hair and then my hair gets greasy. So if you have that problem, try that trick out. And then I always make my chin, I always put a lot of powder on my chin because I put my hands there a lot. And then, of course, sides of the nose and the smile lines. And then I just kind of run my sponge all over. And I'm going to let that sit for a second while I do my eyebrows. For my eyebrows, I always just buy one brow product and use it up till it's gone and buy something from a different brand most of the time. Right now, I'm using the Maybelline Brow Define and Fill Duo in the color Soft Brown. It looks like this. And on one end, it has like the color on the cap and then like a little smudgy side, which you wouldn't think you'd use, but I actually love it. Like, it's odd. I'll show you how I use it. And then the other side is just the retractable little side. It's like thicker than the brow is, hardly. And so what I've been doing is I just outline the bottom of my eyebrow. And then I fill in the tail. And then just kind of feather it through all of it. And then barely do like little hair-like strokes in the front. And then I'll just leave it like that. Once I have that drawn on, then I'm going to take this smudgy part and I kind of feather it through the front. That way there's just no harsh lines. Because like, you always have to, I feel like you have to put on way too much eyebrow stuff just so it's not like streaky, and that shouldn't be how it is, like, because then your eyebrows end up way too thick. So I just put on a little bit and then kind of blend it together while staying in the lines. And then this also helps me fade out the front of my brow. And there you have your brows. I'm only going to leave that baking on my face for the time that it takes to do my brows, which is literally like a minute. So I'm going to take this Morphe MB1, and it's just like a big powder brush, and I'm just going to sweep it away from underneath my eyes, and then just kind of blend all over my face to hopefully get rid of any stickiness that's on my foundation. I like to grab a little bit of the Maybelline Better Stay Better Skin powder. This is in probably the lightest shade, 20 Classic Ivory. And I grab a little bit of this to set my neck, and then I brush it over my cheeks and my forehead, and then just kind of smear it around the rest of my face, and then that's all I put on for face powder. I don't pack it on because it looks really, really cakey. When you do that, unless you need that extra coverage, then you do you, boo-boo. Now for bronzer. I swear bronzer is like one of my favorite makeup items. Bronzer and concealer, probably, for sure. I'm going to use the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. It took me forever to finally purchase this because I couldn't convince myself to buy a $14, you know, bronzer from the drugstore. I was like, this is drugstore, why is it so expensive? But it's the best bronzer I've ever used, I think. And I like to take this on a e.l.f. stippling brush. This stippling brush is, I think it's the first makeup brush I've ever bought. It was so, like, years ago. I started wearing makeup in 5th or 6th grade, I think. And this is one of the first stippling brushes my mom ever bought for me. It's always worked for my bronzer. And I have so many bronzer brushes. I have a bunch from Morphe, and none of them ever please me like this does. It makes my bronzer job just effortless. And then I'll grab just a little chiseling brush. This is also for Morphe. I'm gonna just kind of scoop out the sides of my nose just to give me some shadow on the sides, but I'm not necessarily contouring. I just need a little bit of color there. Just like that. See the difference that makes? Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, next up is blush. And guys, I am hooked on the Milani Luminoso. I thought I liked it in the winter, but in the summer, it's gorgeous. And I think what's making me so in love with it is this brush. It's like a little tulip brush. It's from Morphe. It's the M401. And it is so soft. And the way I apply it is I like grab powder, or grab the blush on the side and like sweep it onto my cheeks. And then I will do it like this too, but it's the perfect blush color, and it gives me like see that highlight that it gives me? It's incredible. And so if you're someone that doesn't like to apply highlight because they think it's too much, but you like the kind of glowiness, maybe you could try this out. And also what I love about it is I'll grab just a tiny bit of it and hit it on my forehead, and it'll give me that little sheen. And I'll take it down my whole nose and basically just all over my face, and that gives me just like a perfect summery glow. Even though it's a blush, it still makes me glow. So I have a super exciting technique to share with you guys. I'm obsessed with doing my makeup like this. I've been doing it like this for a little bit now. I've always sprayed my whole face before I start my eyes because I always mess up my eye makeup with my setting spray. The Milani Make It Last setting spray is an incredible setting spray. I haven't had it that long and I'm almost halfway gone with it. It is beautiful. It sinks my powder into my skin and it makes it look flawless, and it makes it last, and it just holds everything together beautifully, and I love it. So what I do is, also the mist on it is beautiful. It's just like, oh. So I give myself a nice little spritz. I don't really try to fan off that much because what I do is I'll take my sponge and I pounce over anywhere that tends to get cakey, breakup, or anything. So which is basically my whole face. And then I'll go right over where I highlight. That way it's not resting spray on my face, and then I'll grab my highlighter. This is Precious Petal by Wet n Wild. I gotta move quickly so I can't explain that much. But then I just pop it on my like moistened cheekbone, and it sticks right to that spray. And it just makes your highlight gorgeous, basically. And then I'm going to take a little bit on the tip of my nose. And right there. And then just like that. Okay, so now the face is done, except for the lips, but we'll do that last. I have no idea what I'm going to do for my eyeshadow. My face is really like the most important thing I wanted to share with you guys today. So now that that's done, we can start the chit-chatting part of this video, and I guess you can just watch me do my eyeshadow. I think I'm just going to use my Modern Renaissance palette and just some warm shades, smoke it out, and just do mascara. I'm not going to do anything crazy. Maybe a little glitter. Maybe, but we'll see. So I have exciting news. My brother is having a baby, and a lot of my subscribers are people that I personally know because obviously I have no subscribers, except for people that know me. But yeah, my brother and his girlfriend Jacqueline are having a baby. It's a girl. They're 5 months along, and they just found out. So yeah, that's exciting. And we're really excited. We had like a big gender reveal party, and everyone was over, and we knew it was going to be a girl, and they're pretty sure her name is going to be Maya. That's like what it's been, that they had the name picked out before they knew the gender. It's not 100% set in stone, but yeah, so I'm super, super, super excited because now I have a little friend to do makeup on, and it's just gonna be fun. And I told Tyler, I'm like, she's never gonna go to any dance with crappy makeup because she has me. So there you go. And he was like, well, good, thank you. What else is new? I celebrated my 18th birthday. It was June 22nd, and me and my boyfriend's birthdays are a day apart, so we celebrated that, and I had a party, and it was fun, and you know, it was lit. Whoa, I'm sorry if my nose ring bothers you, if it's ever crooked. Like, so many people are like, your nose ring's always crooked in your videos. I'm like, I don't look at that. I forget that I have my nose pierced, so like, I don't ever pay attention to it. Literally, never. And I kind of wanted to talk briefly with you guys about why I haven't made videos in like months, like quite some time. And I had 2 videos filmed way back when I was sort of consistently filming. Whoa, the back of my earring keeps falling off. I filmed 2 videos, and this was a while ago while my hair was still blue. I colored my hair blue. I don't even think I posted a video with my blue hair. That's sad. But I had videos filmed, and I went to go edit them, and I just didn't like them. I didn't feel confident in the way I spoke. I always, like, because I watched so many YouTube videos, and when you're a starting out YouTuber, you think, you know, oh, they sit down and do their makeup and talk to the camera, and it's super easy. And like, the doing the makeup part is easy, but like, I never liked the way I talked. I didn't think I was entertaining enough, and it was like discouraging. And I don't really wear makeup that often, and that seems kind of odd because I love makeup so much, and I do makeup on other people a lot. Like, I like to do people's makeup better than I like to do my own, but I just don't do my makeup ever. So like, I don't know, I was just over the trying to do my makeup for videos because I never wore any. I wear makeup like once a week, and when I would watch my videos after I would film it, I just never liked my background. It's literally just a sheet and some lights. I just added these lights, but I wanted to film today because I cleaned up my whole makeup area and set everything up again, so I was actually like, I actually really wanted to film, so I just did. But I'm gonna work on a better background, and I'm gonna get a microphone soon so you can hear me better and more clearly, which it probably sounds but fine now, but I hated it. And I have to invest in one of those and invest in a better background and maybe some better lighting. There's just a lot of things that I really, really want, and I need a better lens, and I just got tired of it. But like, I don't have endless money, so instead of, you know, going and buying all of these things, I just haven't been making videos. So yeah, that's the story. I'm just gonna wipe the foundation off my lips because that's ugly looking. So basically what I did was I took these 2 shades in my crease and then put this on top of it, and then I took some of this on a pencil brush and put it on my outer corners of my eye. Now what I'm gonna do is grab this brown eyeliner. It's Maybelline Make It Last. I swear this video is just all Maybelline. I don't get it. But I'm gonna line my upper and lower lash line. Now that that is on there, I'm gonna highlight my inner corner with the same highlighter I used on my face, because I realized that like the side of your face looks so much better, like your highlight, if your brow bone is highlighted with the same shade. It just looks incredibly better because it blends with it, you know? Makes sense. So I'm gonna highlight my brow bone with just a little pencil brush. And then my inner corner as well. I think I want to add a little bit more smoke smokiness to my lower lash line. I think that's what I'm going to do because I think I need it. I'm going to take some of that orange. I didn't put any orange down there. That's what it is. Now for my eyes, all I have to do is apply a little bit of mascara. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Mega Wear Mascara in Very Black. This has a very small wand, and I like to use it on my lower lash line because it's always so hard to get to my lower lash line. So I'm going to do that first. Why? Oh. Nothing makes me more angry than that. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna do my lower lash line for no reason. I just want to do it first. Ignore that. I'm gonna wait till that dries and get it off with a Q-tip. And then I'm gonna use my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black mascara in Carbon Black, obviously. And coat my upper lashes. And to finish off this makeup look, I'm going to use this new Mary Kay lip product I just got yesterday from my aunt. It is a glossy lip oil in Brilliant Violet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this matte lipstick from NYX in the color Sable and put that on because that matches my eye color, not my eyeballs but my like eyeshadow, and then just add a little bit of this. To make them glossy and juicy. Okay you guys, so that is the completed makeup look. I hope you enjoyed this video. And once again, I'm very sorry about being gone for a long time. Nobody probably missed me. I act like I'm some crazy YouTuber. I just like to sit down and make videos. And I'm finally back at it. I hope I can continue doing this. I hope I even post this video. I hope I do. I really do. I want to. And I'm just gonna sit down and not think about all of the other stuff and just do my makeup and talk to you. And hopefully I'll get more subscribers and hopefully people will start to enjoy the videos more. But thank you so much for watching if you made it all the way to the end, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.